You know, the kind of flights I like are the ones that you can do from the comfort of your house. I'm nice and cozy in the house, and the drone's sitting here on the porch. I'm behind my storm door where it's still warm. I don't have to go outside and get cold. It's windy out there, but we're gonna take a flight. Let's go. Off we go. All right, now we're going into the wind. It's a real cloudy, chilly day here in Michigan. And again, I'm standing just inside the house. I've got 60 megabits. The further out here I go, I notice I get a little bit of a drop. You can see it dropping down to 40 at times. Sometimes when I get down to the corner here, it dips into the 30s. So let's kind of curve this way and get in our line of sight more. Seems to help because the garage is kind of blocking our sight a little bit. And now we're flying with the wind. Nice smooth flight here using the Motion Controller 3. You can see our connection is starting to come back in. Okay, let's fly a little faster and kind of dip down into the road here. I'm not too far from an airport, so I can't fly too high around where I live, but gives you a little bit of an idea of what we can do with the Avata 2. Really cloudy day today. As you can see, I can't go much higher than that because they do tend to fly right over my house, but yeah, we're dipping down. I got to come back around. I don't like to go over the woods when I dip down the connection. But if I keep flying, so yeah, you can see it's really windy. Switch it back into normal mode. And that wind is really trying to push me back to the east. And I'm flying right into it pretty much now. But the gimbal does a really good job at keeping, steady for the most part. But it's not, I wouldn't say rock steady like it claims. But not bad, huh? The last thing I'd want this to do is drop over here behind somebody's house. And we're in normal mode. We're just cruising along over the tree lines here. And you can stop and you can dip down and look around a little bit if you want. Just kind of pan around a little bit. Just kind of look around. Again, we're getting the high wind velocity warnings. Right over here, I don't want to go too far, but right over here is where the deer like to bed down. I'm going to climb up a little bit. Can't go too much higher than that. But right there in here is where the deer like to bed down. Right in here where that tractor is. There's a truck back here. I don't know, I can't really see what they're doing. Doing some kind of work back here. Just tractors and stuff parked back here. I don't know, I've never really been back this way. Been flying now for about 4 minutes. Again, trying to keep it relatively low, so we don't interfere with traffic, air traffic. But a nice calm fly. I mean, I would say calm for how windy it is, but not bad. And when I do kind of let it sit and drift for a little bit. It just wants to lean sideways, but we're at about 160 feet now. We're climbing steadily, 170 now. We have 25 satellites. We have really good connection, you know, staying steady at about 60 megabits per second. Getting up there about 250 feet. That's where I'm going to take it. I'm not going to take it any higher than that. Drop her back down a little bit. And just kind of look around a little bit here. You can see the skyline there. Look around a little bit. Getting at 66% battery. When you start to fly when you're this high, the wind can really start to carry you. So you gotta, the drone has you know, it has to fight more with the wind, so the battery's gonna drain a lot faster. But overall, I'd say this is going relatively well. Not bad at all. When you just sit still and you just push down on the joystick to go up, it's kind of neat how you can see the lay of the land. Just kind of cruise along here. I'm going to go ahead and bring this flight to an end here and just kind of swoop in a little bit right into the porch here and just come right into my doorway. Slow her down just a little bit. There we are. And we're landing. Not a bad flight. Whew. You know, sometimes I just can't resist because it's so fun to fly. There's not much to see right now. It's cloudy, it's windy, but it's always fun to get out there and get in the sky. So hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Maybe we'll bring some more. I'm sure we will.